Hi, everybody. How's it going? Okay, here I am. Hello. How's it going? Okay. Let me turn that down. So here we are. I'm just going to do a quick collective and maybe some card pulls for whoever wants a question. And then I'm going to be back in a little while to do the Mercury retrograde all signs reading. So that's what's going to be happening today. So let's get going and see what Spirit wants to say about our day today. Messages that you might need to know. Okay. So, you know what? It looks to me like there's clarity, of enlightenment, and independence coming for us collectively, right? This feeling of independence, it really does kind of go with the astrology, with everything being in Aries, you know? Everything is in Aries, it seems like. Even the retrograde is in Aries. So when I come back online, what I did was I looked up what it's going to be like for each sign, like what house it's going to be in. But the thing is that there's a lot of activity going on in Aries, and that's moving all of us. And the Aries energy is independent. It's Emperor energy. It's bossing up and taking charge of your life, making all the decisions. It's about manifesting, right? So I kind of feel like, boy, I mean, the energy is crazy right now. I don't know if you guys can all feel it, but I definitely can. Like the messages coming in, you know what I mean? Like the veil is thin, like all those cool things. Let me grab this deck. I haven't used this deck in a while, but it's so spiritual. And obviously this is a spiritual message, you know, clarity, sudden enlightenment, and independence. So something's coming up. And when I did the North Node reading or something about Aries, you know, it's all about kind of like trying something brand new, not being scared. Like the Emperor's not scared, you know, like they just go straight to what they want, and that's that. I mean, they just make it happen. So I feel like all of us are going to be pulled in some direction to do something brand spanking new, you know, whether it's in work or whatever. Our problem here is where we're at inside of ourselves. Like this guy's got a helmet on, which is stopping him from actually getting the enlightenment. You see? So, I mean, check yourself. Are you open to receive the messages? Good morning. How's it going? So here's what's happening. I mean, you've got some huge decisions to make. You know what I mean? Twos are about deciding something. It's about deciding to change something. It's deciding to see or not see. and then you have this card, which is the Four of Swords, which is about healing. But look at the enlightenment going on here. This is like this girl's soul coming right out and meeting her and saying, like, we are more than you think. I mean, if that's not sudden enlightenment, I don't know what is. So your soul comes out and says, hi, we are in this together. You are not alone at all. You know, like this could happen in a dream. This could happen like with some kind of situation where you react in a new way and you suddenly realize like, wow, how did that happen? Like normally my reaction would be this way. You know what I mean? I feel like what's happening is you have a decision to make. Like, what way should I go now? It's like you're at a fork in the road, like you're at a crossroads and you're like, what way do I go? You know? And The message in this card is like, it doesn't matter what direction you choose. But I did get some information the other day, and I just can't like let it go. I have to keep saying it because it meant so much to me when I heard it. But it was like, every decision you make opens a new portal, like a new timeline, a new reality. And think about how really true that is. You know what I mean? Like, let's say you decide to move. You just up and decide to move, you know, like maybe you got a job somewhere else and you have to move into a new city or something, you know. Think about how that would change your whole life. It is a whole new portal. It is a whole new timeline. It's a whole new reality. So every decision you make. So when I say it doesn't really matter in this card, which reality do you want? You know what I mean? Because look at the look at the indication on the cards. Like there's two sets of stairs, each one leading to a mountain that needs to be climbed. But then there's this path in between the stairway that's straight, right toward the sun. You know what I mean? Like I would say probably just from what I know about, you know, the messages on the card, it's the sun you need to focus on. It's the sun, which is because it's abundance, it's happiness, it's joy. So it doesn't matter which one you choose as far as like, you know, the spirit realm is concerned. It's just saying like you got a choice right now to change something. I'm wondering if it's about letting something go. This is the Justice card, actually. And it's about actually letting something go. And I think like that is justice, but you have to see the justice for it to leave. You know, in order to detach and accept it, you have to see the justice. So you have to see maybe what part it played in your soul path. And sometimes it takes a long time. It really does, especially if you're not aware that it's your soul journey, you know, and a lot of people aren't. They just think it's their life and they've fucked up. No, it's a soul journey, man. None of you fucked up anything. Like, you just got to understand that. These are all lessons. They're all part of it. So I feel like there's something here and you're not seeing it. It is the justice in some sort of situation. Silly. Let me see. It's a Gemini necklace. Okay, and then there's healing. Okay, so if you're having a hard time healing, because that's what it kind of looks like, I feel like the answer is right here. And it's like, change your focus. So a lot of times that's really all it takes is for you to take a little minute and like look at something else. You know what I mean? Like if this person is focusing on what she lost, she's staying inside the grief. And I think she's having a hard time detaching. She's having a hard time like letting in the incoming messages and that too, right? So she's not receiving all the things that she could be, right? There's healing coming for you guys. It happens, this healing happens during the enlightenment, like during when your soul comes out to tell you something, like you're getting some kind of information that's going to free you. Spirit, can you help me? Show me what exactly is happening here with these cards. Like, what are they needing to detach from, first of all? Regret and being guarded. You need to start loving yourself is what it's saying. So that's maybe what they're saying about like changing your focus, right? So change your focus to yourself. What can I do to love myself today? What can I do to be kind to myself today? You know, like what does that look like for you? So staying in the present moment and being grateful. You guys know I have an alarm on my phone for just that reason. It's to get me in the habit of being grateful. It is, because honestly, I've been through all of this. This grief, living in it, stuck there, not being able to move forward. It's very hard when you're grieving somebody. So I feel like there's a divine timing moment here where you're actually going to see the truth of who you are when your soul comes forward, right? And then the cycle is ending. This cycle of, I don't know what to do. I can't make a decision. Like it's over. I feel like it's all about your soul coming forward, And your new cycle is filled with empowerment, strength, and things that you love. And it's faded. I think it's going to be shocking because it's coming in with like like a tower, like a lightning bolt. And it's freeing you. It is your own higher self that's doing it. Like, it's your own higher self going like, you've been here long enough. You've been stuck long enough. We got to stop this cycle. So I think some of this stuff that that you can do to change your focus is, one, like, focus on loving yourself. Like, what does that look like? What makes you happy? Go do it. And practice gratitude. You can set an alarm on your phone too. Just remind yourself. It's like, it's hard because, like, when you're in this negative space, it's hard to not, like, just see only negative things. It is like all you see is negative. But if you could just turn that around inside of yourself, like, find things that are beautiful about yourself, maybe get some creative juices flowing, like, I don't know, whatever it is that you do would be like hobby stuff. Like, it doesn't even matter if it's like coloring a picture. You know what I mean? Do something to nurture the little person inside of you. And stay grateful for all the things around you. Everything around you. Just say thank you for it, And get in the habit of finding those things that you're grateful for and express it. Write it down. Keep a journal of all the things that you see that you're grateful for. It does kind of change where you're going. It does change how you talk to people. It changes everything. So here we go. We're gonna pull cards for people. Let's see here. Hi, Raven. Hello, Sujata. San Diego. Hello. And Devil White Life. What's up in my career life? We'll ask for that one first. Okay, let's see here. Which one do we want? This one, maybe? Spirits, angels, guides. Let's tell Devil Life what is coming up in their career. What's going on? Advice. Tell me all that. Tell me what's going on right now in their career. Okay. Well, it looks pretty good to me. Like, you've got the Queen of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles, which is you being confidently going toward what you want, toward the whole enchilada. Like, you've got to have a confident attitude for sure. It's the first two cards that came out, Devil. So the Queen of Wands is all about really being confident. She is confident in every aspect of her life. There is no room for self-doubt in her energy. None. Here's the Work card. Here's the King of Pentacles, which is about you manifesting money. You getting great at manifesting money. In fact, I feel like, if you could harness this King of Pentacles energy, like, there's no stopping you, because he's like King Midas. He can turn everything he touches turns to gold. You know what I mean? With the thought. That's definitely Emperor energy as well. And we're in this Aries energy. So take advantage of this devil. And then the High Priestess and the Justice card. So I feel like your higher self, you know, like maybe you feel like things haven't been fair at some point or somewhere in this journey of money, you know, like things aren't fair, but you're letting that go here. Like you're finding the justice in it. Like maybe it took you a long time to get here. Tell me what's going on in this pile over here. What's the High Priestess trying to tell the devil? Life. And welcome everybody. Thanks for hitting the like button. Thanks for being here with me. I love you guys. Thanks for the subscriptions too. Can't believe how much my channel's growing, and I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Okay, so there's something here that you're healing up from. I feel like it's really emotional, and I feel like that's kind of been a block for you, you know, but your higher self knows the way out. So really the answer to that would be Queen of Cups, surrender to your higher self, and Four of Swords. Remember that Four of Swords that came out before? Let me just show you it, because I mean, this is exactly, so here's the Four of Swords and here's the Four of Swords, but your Four of Swords came out with the Queen. So it's almost like, you know, Four Swords, you know, your higher self comes out and says, you're not alone, man. You're not fucking alone. I'm right here. I've been with you the whole time. We're okay. We're okay. Just maybe your higher self is saying, like, surrender this to me, and I will show you why you've had all these difficulties, and I'll show you the way out. So I think that there's something, it looks like something else besides money going on over here in this Justice card. And I think it's very possible that whatever it is has been holding you up. And this is where Spirit is coming in hot and heavy, trying to like change the way you feel about your life. Because the Nine of Wands is here. And I think you're confused about maybe like, I feel like luck, or like with your work or something like that. Maybe you feel like nothing's ever worked out for you. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is a crazy card. It's like victim mentality. Like, why does everything bad always happen to me? And if you're stuck in something like that, it's hard to move forward. And I feel like this is what's happening. Like your higher self or the whole Spirit team is kind of like trying to help you understand something different. They're trying to help you see the justice in everything that you've gone through. Nine of Wands. This guy has been in a war. You know, he's been gone for a long time. Maybe he was a POW. Maybe he has PTSD, but he's free now. And he's outside and he's got a whole circle of people around this campfire with him who is interested, who want to hear, like, how did you make it? How did you do this? And he's like, yeah, everybody come around. I have some things to share with you. I do. I did make it through, and here's how I made it through. And so the Nine of Wands goes from being a victim to understanding like all the lessons that you learned while you were in that POW camp or from that PTSD event. You know, it's like it switches on a light switch. It's your higher self showing you, like, this is why this happened. There's a bigger picture, you know? So I feel like, you know, like this thing over here is probably the biggest part. I think your money's going to be fine. If you're like up for a promotion, just be confident in yourself. Know that you got it. Just keep that attitude. Work on whatever they're trying to help you with here, because it's all about confidence. And this Nine of Wands guy is confident, you know, so everything he's learned. So if this is about your work, you know, and you can be like, I have done this for this long and I'm the perfect person for the job. I know how to do this. Like I've learned it, Nine of Wands. Like it's not a burden anymore. It's like, it's a perk, you know? So that's what I kind of feel like is for you, Devil. I think it looks to me like you are getting a promotion because King of Pentacles. And I feel like, this over here could be saying like, you first have to master this confident energy. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're going to get it, but you got to like rearrange your thoughts about how you feel about yourself and whether you're worthy, So, will you get more than 14 out of 20? Let's see. I'm going to ask this pendulum. Sarabi. I gave exam. Will I get more than 14 out of 20 marks? Spirit, what's the answer? It says yes. It says yes, you will. I want to know his intention and feelings for me. Well, let's see. I'm trying to decide what deck I want to use. Let's see what kind of relationship it is with the Romance Angels card. Soraka. Thanks for hitting the like button, you guys. Tell me about this relationship for Sarika. Tell me how's it going on the other person's end? Like, how do they feel about this relationship? There's a lot of traction. It looks light. Like there's a lot of flirting going on. I think they're trying to work on it. They're trying to give this a chance. Maybe they're a little controlling, or they feel like you are. They're saying like, so if this is you that this is talking to, like, let go of control issues, allow this situation to unfold naturally. So don't push it. Don't try and, push it quicker than it is. It's kind of like, get to know each other. Stop and smell the roses together. Flirt, stay optimistic. I think this is a special relationship. Like maybe you were in like a relationship in another life as well. Well, it says that there's a separation on the horizon. So maybe it's about the control issues, right? So it looks like okay. So what I kind of feel like about this relationship is like it's a past life relationship, and I feel like they're here because there's some healing of inner child wounding that needs to happen, and it's you two that are going to heal one another. And I feel like it is all about your childhood. So I feel like this person could be like mirroring things to you. You know what I mean? Like situations that you've been in before. It's like you remember, or like it could be about your childhood, it makes you feel some kind of way. So like if this person is controlling, maybe you had controlling parents, and you're realizing that you have a pattern like that. And I think that, you met him for a reason. And I feel like this person is kind of cracking you open somehow, you know, um, like opening you up to your higher self. These are pretty important relationships. They're not fun. I mean, they feel very, very painful. And I feel like when we're going through a relationship like this, it just feels like pain. Like you don't even make the connection. So sometimes I feel like that's why, tarot is actually kind of good because at least explains it. Like this is here for a specific reason. It's to like make you more aware of your higher self is what I feel like, so that you can be open to the gifts that you possess. See, but you have to heal the inner child first, and it comes from the reflection of this person. So if this person is controlling, I mean, like, that's what you're learning about. And I feel like you're kind of learning how to stop that cycle in your life, is what I'm feeling. Does that make sense, Sarika? Will Manger Turna make it in the music industry, Spirit? Are they going to make it in the music industry in this life? It says no. It says no. I'm going to draw some cards and see why. Because you could have a block up. You know what I mean? Let's find out why. Let's see here. Spirit. I already answered you, Surabi, and the answer was yes. Okay. I feel like the reason that said no, it's your mindset right now. Like, you can change this. You know what I mean? It's just saying, like, right now you have this doubt. You're having this doubt, like you don't even know if you should move forward with it. The key is to have the strength to actually choose yourself, to take the leap, to jump. You know what I mean? I feel like sometimes we feel like things should just fall in our lap, but it's like, it's more about your mental, like, what are you manifesting, you know? So you have to manifest what makes you happy. In the Two of Wands, like, Two of Wands is about investing everything in yourself, trusting that you know the way, you know. But the thing is you have this Two of Swords by it. So it's telling me, like, you want to choose yourself, but you almost can't, you know. And I think it's because you lack the courage or the self-esteem, right? I think you need to be honest with yourself, like really tap into your higher self about how you feel. Because I think you feel like somewhere deep inside, like, I'm not enough. And I also feel like this has to be something that you cut out of your life, this feeling. That's why you need the strength. Because you're feeling some type of way, like, I'm not really good enough. I don't want to go toward it. What if they reject me? You know, I don't really know if I'm good enough. So that's what your problem is, and that's why the pendulum said no. Now, is there a possibility for you to turn this around? Absolutely. But it's kind of got to be like the way you talk about yourself, what you're thinking about. You know what I mean? So here's the way to shift your energy the quickest is gratitude. You know what I mean? You could get up in the morning and you could write 10 things that you're grateful for. Or you could keep track of it throughout the day, you know, like, remind yourself, like, I need to be grateful right now. It's like kind of like making yourself get in the habit of gratitude. And it's sometimes hard in this system of things, right? The way things are, because what we do a lot of times, and I think sometimes it's TV, But I feel like a lot of times we doubt ourselves, like we're not enough, we're, something. Spirit, can you give me some advice? How can, where is this? Manger. Give me some advice for manger. Okay, so they're asking you to walk away from this feeling like I'm not enough and let yourself have a little time to heal. I feel like grounding would be good, like grounding outside with nature, like tapping in, understanding that connection with all that is, because we all have this power to manifest. We do. It's just kind of like, where's our headspace at? Because it's what we think about is what we bring about. So Five of Pentacles is what I see you thinking about. Five of Pentacles is like, I'm not really enough. So you have to walk away from that feeling, that idea. And it's good timing too, because here's the Emperor. This is the energy that you want to go toward, because Emperor can manifest anything. And I feel like the Emperor is in the North Node. The Emperor is in the Mercury retrograde that's happening, like, well, now we're feeling it, but it's going to be like the whole month of April. And so I feel like there's going to be opportunities for us to take a leap of faith. And I kind of feel like you should. I feel like right now you feel a little bit stuck in your head. And I feel like your higher self is working with you. And I think it's got a lot to do with like love, self-love. And I feel like you're growing in self-love. And your higher self is getting stronger, like giving you messages. So it's like you're growing in love. And this love transforms you. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's almost like understanding your power as the Emperor, right? And then really loving yourself, because the Emperor does love himself. They don't have any doubts. They are not in the Five of Pentacles ever. They're just not. So take advantage of the energy that's right now. The North Node, our purpose, is asking us to go the extra mile. It is. It's saying, like, be the Emperor, be the Emperor. You are the Emperor. You can do this, And I feel like something growing inside of you. You're understanding truth. You're getting clear. And I feel like there's a big transformation. And here's what I see at the end of the day, 10 of Pentacles. So I feel like once you kind of turn these thoughts around, and walk away from them and start embracing that higher self of yours. Maybe do some meditation, maybe tapping in, like, what's my best next move? Because if you want to make it in the industry, you can. You have the energy right here to manifest fame and fortune. But this is the energy that you have to cut out. I'm not good enough. Now, a lot of times when we have that kind of Five of Pentacles energy, it comes from a long time ago, like when we were a kid. And somebody told us we were never going to make it. Did you ever see that show, The Tooth Fairy, with Dwayne Johnson? I just watched it not too long ago with my grandson. And I was like appalled at some of the stuff he said to his girlfriend's kids. Like, you're never going to be a rock star. That's what he said. Like, the kid was like going to do a talent show. And it turns out that he had to do a tooth fairy job. So he couldn't really make it. And he's like, you're going to be fine. You're never going to be a rock star anyway. Okay. So enter this kind of feeling for that kid for the rest of his fucking life. Like, he's never going to forget that this stepdad that he looked at and idolized told him he wasn't going to make it. What do you think? Are you going to make it? It's you telling yourself, do I think you can make it? Yeah. But you really got to let go of this feeling like you maybe are scared to show people or whatever like that. I feel like being brave is part of the Emperor energy. Going in a brand new direction that you've never gone before. Uncharted territory. You know what I mean? Here's an idea. Did you ever watch TikTok? Because I know there's a big controversy about TikTok, but I like TikTok. And anyway, there's this guy on there and he goes by Break, Brake. And he's put out one line to a song, just one line. And it was like cigarettes and black lipstick stain. And that was the only line. And he let that be the only line for quite a while. But I don't know how many times I saw that reel and I started like loving that song. I followed him. I wanted to hear the next line, and I did. And then I heard the next line and the next. And then finally he had a whole song. That guy's on tour now. Be brave. Be brave and put that out there. Choose you. Put all the energy you have in yourself. Don't let this feeling like take you over, because it's going to stop you. What you think about, you bring about. Think of fame. Think of fortune. Think of manifesting riches. Think of all the happiness that's going to come if you just step out of your comfort zone. And that's what this whole energy is all about, you know, the energy right now in Aries. That is such a good energy. So I feel like all of us are being affected by it. And the time is now. So I feel like, yes, you can be a star. You can have whatever you want. It's just there's this underlying belief that you're going to have to let go of. So I hope that that made sense, and I hope it helps you. I hated it that this pendulum said no. That's why I wanted to get some cards, because I don't particularly enjoy, you know, that kind of message. But it's not that you can't have it or you aren't good enough. It's that you feel like you aren't. What you think about, you bring about. Whatever vibe we're putting out is what we attract. So get rid of that feeling, whatever it is. Do self-affirmations, you know, like I am a good singer. I am a great singer. I am a star. Use the I am. The I am is the Emperor energy. You know, write it down. Manifest it. Put that song out there. Do it. Just do it on a reel or something. It's like a fucking, 30-second spot. Just put it out there and see what happens. Or maybe don't watch what happens and just keep working on it. Kind of like that Break guy. I couldn't even believe what happened with that guy. I was just like, oh my God, it all happened in like a month. And all of a sudden he's like, I have my first tour. Like he started booking dates off of that one song. Anyway, I feel like it's possible. I do. It's just, I hope that helps. I don't know if he is there or not. I don't know if this music person, Manger, maybe he left. I hope he didn't leave before I explained it. I hope you're still here, dude. Or dudette. Will Sarabi be in a relationship in the next month? Will there be a relationship for Sarabi in the next month? Yes. Okay. I think that's all the questions I have on here. So I'm going to go. I'll be back in a little while with the Mercury retrograde all signs reading. So I hope I get to see you guys there. I just want to say thanks for coming this morning. Thanks for hitting the like button. I love you guys, and I hope you have a great day. Rose and me. What about you? I don't see a question from you, Rose. Rose. I don't see a message for you. I don't see a question, Rose. Yeah. Relationship for Rose. It looks like there's someone coming in. Maybe somebody that wants to work with you or does work with you. I feel like this is something that you've maybe been manifesting. I think it comes in quite quickly. I do see like you have a little fear around it. It's slow moving, but it will be successful. I think you got to sort of let go of something that you're hanging on to, because you have a couple of fives here, Rose. This one here, Five of Wands, it's kind of like about somebody making a promise and not keeping it. And this is about like letting it go, like realizing like I need to end that cycle, like somebody making promises and not keeping them. Like, so yeah, I see someone coming in. I see it being very successful. I see it even coming in quickly. I think that you're manifesting it, but there's going to be a stall until you let go of whatever this past thing was. I hope that makes sense for you, Rose. You're welcome. Oh, thank you, Sarika. I also asked about a love reading. Okay. I did not see a question. I'm so sorry. I didn't see it on there at all. All right, so let me see. Who is it? Meh. M-E-H. Meh. Is asking about relationship, about love. Okay. Love reading for Meh. The Hermit card. So maybe you've been talking to Spirit about love. Maybe you're overthinking it and finally cutting yourself free from some old beliefs or from an old person. You know, like, it looks to me like you're kind of like really stuck in your head about a specific person or a specific incident from your past. It's like you just keep thinking about it and thinking about it. So you're talking to Spirit about this situation and how to like set yourself free from it. So let me see what's going on. It does look like there's new love coming in, but you've got to cut yourself off from this Six of Cups person. I feel like there's confidence coming in. Like, it's important for you to have confidence. I feel like you've gone through a transformation. And you see even why this relationship from the past happened. Like, you're seeing the justice in it and finally letting it go. So I kind of feel like, you know, yeah, there's probably love coming in, but there's a lot of like self-work that needs to be done first. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes, like, if we keep somebody from the past in our energy, like, we don't move on from it, we're going to get the exact same kind of person. We have to change our energy, which is where the Death card comes in. It's about transforming ourselves. It's about, you know, coming out of this situation a whole nother person. And what I see happening is confidence. It's when you get this confidence that you're gonna let this old situation go. Like, this doesn't work for me anymore. I feel like you're working with Spirit real hard right now, or you will be, right? Because you've got the Hermit card, you've got the Eight of Wands responding. That's Spirit to me. I know I read cards a little bit different, but that's how I feel about the Eight of Wands. It's like Spirit coming to rescue you, to support your decisions, to bless you, you know? And I think, like, it's showing me all over the place that you're going inside, talking to Spirit. I feel like you're having a heart activation, like your heart's opening up, you're learning new information, and your vibe is raising. So then what? So you see all the stuff that has to happen before this new person comes in, right? Like, you got to meditate. That's when it comes in. New love comes in once you've learned all this, once you've let go of this past thing, once you've understood, like, why you should be confident, you know? Queen of Wands. She knows she's beautiful. She knows she's valuable. She doesn't settle. She doesn't compromise. She just knows her value. And she's not going to stop until she has exactly what she's looking for. What are you looking for? Okay. So what's going on is you're actually just ascending here. So, I mean, I don't see a lover coming in right at this minute. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a lot of inner work going on for you. And it makes sense because of the planet placement. It really kind of does. It's time for us to step up and do shit on our own. And anything spiritual at all, it's you. It's all on you. That's between you and your higher self, your spirit squad, source energy. Because it's every path is unique, and you're on one. And I feel like it's going to be when you understand who you truly are here. So you're going to find a perfect match once you realize your own value, Empress. Once you see that. Like, this is something that your soul is going to show you, because I feel like you've been living in fear, and I feel like you also have some kind of negative image of yourself. It's showing me here. So that's definitely got to go, because Spirit is saying you need to get into this energy where you know your value, you know your strength, you have the confidence, you love yourself. So there's some lessons that need to be learned first. You know what I mean? Like, the way you see yourself has to change. You have to realize who you are in this universe, And this energy particularly is the Empress energy, and it's about nurturing, not just yourself. It's definitely nurturing yourself, but it's also just this energy that you just feel love for everything and everyone. You're seeing things differently. It's a really big, growth spurt for you. And that's what I think is happening. So I feel like, yeah, love could be coming in, but I feel like there's just a lot of work that needs to be done on you before you're going to attract really what you deserve, which is divine energy. You need to get to the divine energy, so you're vibrating there. And then I think I saw the Fool card. So there is a new love coming in, but it's not until you feel that Empress energy. You know your value, you know your beauty, you love yourself. So when you're vibrating there, you're going to vibrate and attract something way different than you've ever experienced. It's going to be somebody that sees you as the Empress. It's going to be somebody that wants to nurture with you. You know what I'm saying? They want to be with you. So that's what I feel like for you, MEH. Oh, I'm glad you got the message, Manger. I hope it made sense. I hope that all that made sense. I think you could be a star. I do. And I just feel like sometimes our own self-doubt gets in our way, and stops us from getting to where we really want to go, because we're just like, well, maybe I'm not that great. Hi, Free Will. Happy Easter. I miss you too, Free Will. You're welcome. And you're welcome, Meh and Rose. I'm so glad to visit with you guys. Thank you for being here. I'm going to go now. I'm going to be back in a little while with the All Signs Mercury retrograde reading. That is kind of wild. It's going to affect each one of us kind of the same and then kind of different, because it's in a different spot, So it might be something you want to look at your sun, your moon, and your rising for, and see how all those things work together, right? What about you? What about you? What do you want to know? Ghostly, what do you want to know? I don't have any plans tomorrow. No, I don't. I want to marry you. Oh, well, that's not a question. Do you have a question? I mean, I will pull cards for you, but I'm just like 1 minute away from turning off the video. Yeah, I doubt I'm gonna see the grand. Well, maybe, but they're with the other grandparents. So I kind of back up when that's happening. Yeah, I wish I'll see him on Monday and Tuesday. I was thinking maybe we could do something fun. I need to go to the store, dude, and like make him a Easter basket, the babies anyway, right? You blocked Ghostly? Okay. All right. I don't know who it is. He hasn't been upset to me. I love you forever, my queen. Well, that's really nice. I appreciate that. I haven't been called a queen in a long time. Or are you talking about free will? Are you working today, Jewel? Are you working right now? I know. I saw that. I've never seen this person on here before. Oh, you are working today. Okay. I was just curious because I was going to say you could call me. I'm going to just take a little break and have some coffee and something. Okay. So I love you guys and I want you to have a great day. And Ghostly apologize to my friend for saying shut up. I mean, seriously, that was just rude. There it is. Thank you, Ghostly. I appreciate all your love today, all of it. So thank you. I love you guys. Have a great day.